Good morning, this is Bill Blatchford with another edition of Mornings with Bill. You know, I watch constantly on our Dental IQ Facebook page and look at some of the things that have come up. And recently there's been a thread of people asking how to answer the phone during the day. Well, one of the first rules of phone etiquette is answer the phone. Now that sounds silly, but I can't tell you how many times I call a dental office and it goes to voicemail. Now that is unacceptable. And if you're getting that, first off, one of the things that I would do is I would have a telephone monitoring service. This is a service, and one of the sources that probably is whoever's doing your marketing can set you up with this. They literally record every single phone call that comes in. It also gives you a discrete number to tell you what source of marketing that patient comes from. So now we're starting to record these calls, and if you find that you are getting many going to voicemail, then you're understaffed. Now, for all of you that have worked with me for a long time, you realize that I am not in favor of large staffs, but that is a bottleneck in your practice. So the first thing I would do is set up a telephone answering sequence. In other words, you have your office administrator, receptionist, who's probably always going to be number one on the phone. But if that phone rings twice, that means she's tied up, and we better have somebody else, which may be somebody, maybe the dental assistant, maybe the hygienist. And one of our doctors recently said, even the doctor can be involved in this sequence, and it worked quite well. Patients are always surprised when you get on the phone with them. And by the way, doctor, you have to follow the same script that you ask your team to follow. You do not pick up the phone and say, hello, at which point the patient probably says, I must have a wrong number. I was calling Dr. Blatchford's office. Oh no, this is he. They're surprised, and then they're pleased that you're answering the phone. So now, if that's occurring and you're still missing calls, then it's time to hire an additional person. One of our doctors recently said they hired the fourth person and their practice immediately started to grow. Obviously, they were missing calls. Questions on this? Tweet me at Blatchford.